Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today is tPc Parkour Stage 3, and potentially Stage 4 as well, depending on how smoothly that goes. And yeah, something interesting that happened between this episode and the last episode is I was trying to get, images for the thumbnails around the areas that I did, that I actually did, Stage 1 and Stage 2. And I found out that if you type in /GameMode1, it detects that you cheat and it updates your game mode. Or if I do this again, it'll be like, okay, so it does update my game mode once again, but if I do it multiple times, it's going to say, cheater detected, and it's going to, like, give me this really insane potion effect and throw me back at the spawn. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. But anyway, so I guess I have to do the thumbnails, like, on ground level, which is really no big deal. But anyways, so I have compiled a couple of questions for you guys that I'm going to be answering throughout getting Stage 3 started here. So I'm going to stand on this block. There's a village over here. What do you want to trade? You want to trade? Wow, you really like that. Those are the high tech. That's the high tech stuff right there. Bacon, 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 bacon. Move, bacon, 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 bacon. I'm gonna slap you with your own bacon. Actually, it's a steak, so it doesn't quite apply. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get this started. Okay, there are villagers everywhere. What the heck? All right, I'm really curious as to what exactly is going on here. So tags, pow. Maybe does sprint mean no sprinting, or there has to be sprinting? I'm not really sure. I wish you wouldn't just put those tags. I wish it would just say it on signs. Okay, what do these people want for trades? 64 blocks of redstone for that. I wonder if any of these trades are actually needed. Yeah, okay, golden leggings. There's more stuff here, I guess. Level up by 5, I guess. Okay, all right, so this is just like one big trade shop. All right. I'm really confused, though. Is there, like, a certain thing I need to do to get in? Stage 3-1, 3-2. Okay, so this is how you do the checkpoints. And then Frederick over here. Wow. Man, these guys really got the hookups as far as the trades go. Please clear the challenge to use this. Okay, so wait a minute. Where does the challenge begin? Where do we begin? Where do you come from? All right, I really am in Stage 3, right? Yes, okay. So where does the parkour itself actually begin? That is the big question right now. Maybe I need to ask Bacon here. And then Oz is out there, I guess. Bacon, 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 what do I do? Bacon, bacon, what do I do? Okay, let's go ahead and let's try and move through this here because, yeah, like maybe there's just an area that I missed where this begins or something. Okay, so there's that. That's my, do I need to jump boost through here or something? Maybe. Wait a minute. What's up here? Can I jump boost up here? No, there's nothing really up there. Oh, okay. Maybe I should try hitting 3-1. That would be smart. Whoops. Alright, welcome to the Power Factory. In this course, you will encounter several power pads. Let us explain what each pad... let us explain what each pad is as we move on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. Okay, what do you want for a trade? I'm just curious. You know, I think I'm done looking at their trades. Blue pad gives you a jump boost. Okay. So, bam, bam. Going all Sonic up on this. Cool. Alright, the red one gives you a speed boost, so boom. Oh, okay, well, I need to be a little bit more careful than that. Alright. Cool. Okay, and then we do that. So, speed boost. Okay, wow, I barely made that. Okay, I guess that one is the one that completes the stage. Alright, cool. So, I do want to get into some of these questions, but I do need to make sure that I get all of these all set. Okay, the portal room. Okay. Oh, okay, get some power up. Okay, bam. Woo! Sweet deal. Yeah, cool. Alright, and then this one's going to be the speed, and that one's going to be the jump. Would be nice, though. Okay, I think that might be a secret up there. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can do something. How high is this jump going to be? Okay, let's try this. So you don't get the effect for more than, like, a second, so... Okay. Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, that is exactly what you're supposed to do. Awesome. Okay, I would see. There we go. I have just made up for the fails of this episode, I think. Except I'm probably going to wind up failing big time. Okay, what is down there, though? No, it probably just looks like it's a restart area. So, let's go ahead and let's try and get into some of the questions for this episode. The first one is an open-ended question to you guys, actually. And that is, do you guys like Amplified Survival? If not, what do you find wrong with it? Because I personally have not been feeling the series quite as much as I would like to. Not because I'm doing it co-op, but because... Okay, wait a minute. Did you hit a tripwire? A tripwire will cancel your boost effect, so watch out for them. Okay, so... I'm guessing, well, that's just a jump boost effect. Okay, so I still should be able to make the jump. Okay, fair enough. All right, cool. Wow. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just kind of curious about that because, again, it's not the fact that I'm doing it co-op, but it's the fact that it just feels like another typical thing. And I feel like this is going to be a pretty neat signature series, you know, for me, doing tPc parkour, getting back into parkour. So, yeah, just let me know what you think. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I need to do both of these at once. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I get the jump boost for a while. Okay, let's just see if I can man mode through this. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Sweet deal. All right, so that was stage 3-3. Let's go ahead and let's head to 3-4. Sweet. All right, so this is 3-4. This is going to be breaking the strings violates map rule 2. Well, I wasn't going to break the strings. Although that's right, I can actually do that. So let's see where these strings are. So the strings are there. So that means I need to jump through. It means I need to jump pretty high. So jump early. Bam. That was not. Oh, whoa. Okay, bam, that wasn't too hard. Sweet. Cool. Alright, so moving on to the next question. Am I gonna do this particular series with anyone else? I was thinking of bringing Skitscape along and a few others, but who would you guys like me to do, or who do you want me to do this series with? Oh god, I need to go focus mode here. Oh god, crap. Okay, I'm guessing all of those just bring me back. Okay, sweet deal. Yeah, sorry guys, I need to go into focus mode now. Okay, let's see if these are actually quite easy. Maybe they are. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't make it over. But I think this jump is actually still possible. Without the jump boost, it is. Sweet. Sweet deal. Cool. Alright, so stage 3-5 is complete. Now let's move on to 3-6. Alright, so the next one. How did you make/get your intro and outro? Alright, the purple pad gives you both. Sweet deal. Okay. Alright, let's see. Portal room, sweet deal. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I think boink. Oh, okay, so it doesn't actually give me that much of a speed boost. So, let's see. The jump boost is that. Okay, so they're both 2 minutes long. So, I have a little bit of time. Alright, let's go ahead and let's do this. Okay, do that. So, my intro was made by Skitscape. Way back in the day. He's like... He has a certain style about the way he does stuff in After Effects that I really like. And he's actually going to be making my new intro more than likely when that winds up, you know. Basically what I'm waiting for my new intro, you guys have been asking me if I'm going to make a new intro for a while. And basically what I am waiting for is I'm waiting for JB Drawings to finish my new YouTube banner. Which is going to be very similar to the current one, but it's going to be properly made. And it's going to have all sorts of assets that we're going to be able to use, me and Skitscape will be able to use for an intro. So do not stop sprinting. Okay, so, but is this a jump? Yeah, that's the jump boost, so don't stop sprinting. Okay, well, no. Okay, wait a minute, hang on. What does that say? Black pad gives you blindness. If you stop sprinting, you cannot sprint until the blindness effect goes away. Can I jump over this? Like, phew, nope. Okay. Well, okay, so it's basically telling me to man mode this part of the stage. Alright, cool. This is actually really nifty. Oh my god, I barely made that. Blind jump, baby. Blind jump. What are you gonna do about it? No! Crap. Alright. So yeah, that question is answered. Let's go ahead and let's focus on this just for a little bit until we get finished with it, and then we'll start up with another question. Oh god, for a second I thought I was gonna miss that. Okay, and then jump right at the very edge. Oh no! God, I'm failing hardcore today. These jumps are in fact a little bit hard. No, well, not hard, but again, when you can't see anything. Alright, let's go ahead and let's be the parkour master that everyone thinks that I am. Because I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To jump them is my real test. I don't know. If I could think of ladders right now, somebody should come up with a ladder parkour song. I would totally sing that on the next episode. That would be awesome. Alright, the green pad gives you oh my god, it gives you nausea. Really? Really? Alright. So the next question on the list is, well, one of them is tips for a newbie YouTuber. I do actually plan on giving you guys some, you know, really good tips soonish here. I think I was gonna, I was thinking of making a video about that. So actually, you know what? No, why don't we just get into it a little bit here, but I just won't get into everything. Okay, nausea. Okay, nausea. Okay, let's go ahead and, crap. So the tips that I have for you guys, the only tips that I could ever provide are do it only if you love it, and always be in the mindset that you need to, oh god, how do I explain this? Basically with me, I've been making videos ever since I was 14 years old. And I didn't have any incentive for money or anything like that. I did it just because I loved doing it. And at the same time, I always had a... Oh my god, okay. The nausea effect always makes you feel like you're slightly further ahead than you are, because it does stuff with your field of view. But anyways, you always want to be in the mindset... You always want to love what you do. Okay, oh god, okay. And then I think with this one, I want to jump up against the wall, just because it's going to help. Okay, there we go. There we go. Boom! Oh, I knew I was gonna miss that. Crap. I knew that I was gonna miss that. All right, this is getting rather not difficult, but it is difficult to deal with the nausea. Bam. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and let's jump against the wall. Let's go ahead and let's take these jumps carefully now that I'm failing them a lot. Okay, there we go. So I need to just make the jump here. How long does that oh, that nausea effect is longer than the jump boost. Okay. There we go. Whew, made it. All right. Boom. Oh my god, this is so trippy. And I still have way more jumps to go. Oh my god. Okay. It doesn't seem like the jumps are overly difficult, though. It seems like I'm trying to jump at the very edge of them. Okay, well, at least the nausea effect isn't like, nausea 12 or something, where the screen is like, oh my god, I thought I was going to miss that. Okay, bam, finally, yes. All right, cool. I really hope we don't have to deal with that for stage 3-9. All right, 3-9, speed boost to start, sweet deal. So yeah, my tips, for a want-to-be YouTuber, someone who really wants to get into it. Oh god, really? This Q&A thing, guys, that's making me fail hardcore. I do it for you. Maybe I should... Wait a minute. Oh, God. Okay. No, I actually don't need the jump boost for that. I tried to jump at the wrong part of the block. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's do... Oh, crap. Wow. Wow, I'm failing really hardcore. Hang on, guys. I feel like there should be some kind of rule where I... Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Wow. Wow. You know what? Let's... Alright, I'm gonna go serious mode into this now, guys. Wow, really? I hit the very corner of that. This is going to be a difficult jump. See, I was thinking maybe I could make that jump without hitting... Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to do there. I'm trying to hit the jump without deactivating the speed, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So, I get the speed effect for 30 seconds, so let's go ahead and let's just try it. Try it normal mode. Okay, so I don't really necessarily need to... Oh, God. How big is this jump boost effect? There we go. That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. Alright, and then, bam. Oh, now we get nausea again. Nope. That's all I can say. Nope. Yeah, I mean, if the pads are avoidable, why go after them? Okay, there we go. Cool. Yeah, see what I mean, guys? And then, oh, that looks like a fake pad. You're gonna try and fake me out with your fake pads. Yeah, okay. Okay, bro. I see how it is. Alright, stage 3-10. Here we go. So, yeah, those are my tips for a newbie YouTuber. I'll just finish that up right here. So, it's to do only what you love doing for no other reason than you love doing it. And always have a desire to improve your craft through any means possible. For me, way back in the day, during the Tony Hawk days, if you guys want to hear my story, go to my 1 million subscriber video. And you'll find it all there. It's like a 40-minute video of me saying how I got into video making in general. And, my desire then was always to improve the raw video quality that I would render at. I always had a desire to render, like, per minute of video, I wanted it to be 5 megabytes, but I also wanted it to look really good and for the colors to be really good and for it to not be grainy. And it was a matter of finding, what codecs and stuff did that and just how to do that, because YouTube wasn't a thing back then. So, and bandwidth on the internet wasn't, I mean, bandwidth was there, but download speeds were slower than we really wanted them to be. So, yeah. Anyways. Those are my tips. Do it if you love it, and always seek to improve your craft, and do it for no other reasons than that. So, question number 4 is, where do you think you would be if you weren't doing this, YouTube stuff? Okay, finally, there we go. I can get the stage started. Okay, I'm guessing these green pads are bad. Okay, let me just hit one. Okay, yeah, brings you back to the beginning of the stage. Okay, I figured since we were early on in the stage, that was worth testing. Yeah. See, stupid scammy things. Okay, so this one is going to give me a jump boost effect for 20 seconds. Okay, so boom. There we go. Barely made it. This purple one here. Let's see. How long am I going to get this one for? 2 minutes. All right, cool. So, yeah. Where do I think I would be if I didn't get into the YouTube stuff? I think I would be a computer repair technician. Because that is what I was looking to do prior to YouTube. You know, when I moved into my first apartment, YouTube wasn't, you know, paying the bills for me or anything, actually. Like, I didn't move out because of YouTube. YouTube was almost there, but it wasn't really there. So, I got, basically, from March 2011 to June 2011, I went to a computer tech school to get certifications for stuff I already knew how to do. And, just because, you know, people who hire like seeing those certifications. Fun fact, I never actually got the certifications, but I did wind up getting a job in the field because of that, because of, you know, oh my god, because of all the training and whatnot. And yeah, that's actually what I thought I was going to be doing. So yeah, from March to June, I went to a computer tech school, and then at the beginning of July is when I got the job in the field, and I wound up quitting the job 5 days later because YouTube was finally enough, you know, to pay the bills and whatnot, and plus the job drove me crazy. It really, really did. So jump boost. I have jump boost and resistance now. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Let's do this. Can I jump to there with this kind of? No, I don't think I can. I need to jump to there. Crap. Okay, let's try. Nope. Okay. Wow. Maybe I do have to jump from the edge of this one. Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense. And then jump from the edge of this. Bam. Okay. And then pointer. No, I'm not gonna jump. You can't give me your handouts, man. I'm gonna go on to the actual proper emerald one. Yay! Two emeralds. Sweet deal. Cool. Exit. So yeah, wow, that has been we've been doing this for quite a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end off this episode here. We have completed Stage 3. The time trial is now unlocked, which I still think is dumb that you have to wait, because I would love to time trial this every single time. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I think that pretty much answers all of the questions that I had on my list. There was one more. Are you going to make any more music videos? Maybe. Are you going to make a server? Maybe. Talk about your school years? Well, we might do that next time. Actually, I'm going to save that for the Draw My Life video, which I'm thinking of making for my 2.5 million subscriber special. I was going to do that for my 2 million subscriber special, but time is going to be a constraint there because I'm moving out of state in just a few days. Like, pretty soon all the stuff behind me, you're going to see the posters gone and whatnot if I happen to do face cam recordings and whatnot. So yeah, that's going to be fun. So anyways, guys, hope you all have enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.